Back to Fallout 4 Modern Survival. In the last episode, we saved Nick Valentine, a detective from Diamond City. We saved him from a gang that was apparently connected to Good Neighbor, and now he's waiting for us back in Diamond City. And we will, in the spirit of what I said in the last episode, the last episode was a two-parter, but basically what I said in the last episode was we're gonna start beeline towards the story, the main story. Before we go visit Nick Valentine and all that, I wanted to do something that I feel is long overdue, which is make just a little garden robot. And that is what I did. I'm not going to give him a name. The 707 will probably stay a part of his name, because that number is actually pretty nice. If the number doesn't look like something that's appealing to me, I change it, but 707 isn't that bad. Yeah. So this is little 707, and he's gonna go to the garden for us. Okay. Sorry. Where it says where I'm live is covering up where it would say if I'm hungry or I'm thirsty or settlements under attack. Tongue twisters. And it's just basic English. Oof. Alright. Let's go get a clue, shall we? Damn, we were right on the cusp. We were literally right on the cusp of level 50. Now, I think I explained this before, but my idea, or the reasoning behind me basically drawing out this game, because honestly I could have gotten to this point at like level 25. It would have been a lot less stealthy, but I would have been able to pull it off. But the reason that I held off so long and I made sure that I was leveling up and that I was at a certain level before I did anything was for the later half of the game, because it gets rough. And so I wanted to make sure that I had a nice level buffer for when we hit that point.
From the paper.
And I remember.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find
yes.
him, but you
We do that a
deserve
lot.
a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
If you haven't noticed already, or since it has been a while, the music, the moment you sit down and start telling your story, the music switches to the same eerie soundtrack that is playing in Vault 111.
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Now, we've ran into the Gunners. They seem more like a merc, like, association rather than just straight up raiders. They're like raiders but are organized and will actually work with the Commonwealth instead of just, you know, loot and kill. Super mutants, we've met super mutants too. They don't seem intelligent enough to pull that off.
Anywhere.
So, I'm gonna go with the Institute because that's the least that Billy knows about. All we know is that since, like, the Gen 1s we fought before, and apparently Nick, which is a surprise to us and Billy. That's about it.
This institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older
We haven't
ones
seen
that are
many,
dumb as
but-
rocks and all metal.
Yeah,
And
there we
there's
go.
the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in
seen both.
between.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it. But that sound.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
We didn't, but
It's way
Playing it
too
from
big
Billy's
of a
perspective.
coincidence. Ellie,
he
what
was
notes do we have
disoriented
about
as
the
fuck coming out of
Kellogg
cryo.
case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you should still be careful.
I always am.
What really upsets me is that him getting up and walking away could be a really good, like, cinematic shot, but the camera tracking in Fallout 4 is not the greatest.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
We're really gonna try to pick this in broad daylight.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? Let's see if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
We can definitely crack this, but I'm gonna talk to Nick anyway.
Go ahead, try the door.
Hey, Valentine.
We can't get through that door. No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
You didn't say the, he usually says that stubborn lock ain't it. He says it in sort of a funny nasally. I mean, like, his whole voice is sort of nasally, but, like, he says it even more nasally, and it's a fantastic line that I love, and the fact he didn't say it makes me sad. Man, before I go do that, what is her charisma's a 9. I'm gonna do this anyway.
Whatever it is, leave me out of it.
Is Mayor McDonough telling the truth? What does he have to hide? Read the public for the hard questions.
Yeah, I know you gotta like, what are you doing? Well, I'm trying to make my appearance a little bit more immersive. That's the word I was looking for. No worry, I'm gonna put it back on.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain airheaded blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious-looking courier every other week. Not from any settlement I've ever heard of. And not from a caravan. Always in and out before anyone has a chance to talk to him. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out, that's what everyone's gonna be asking.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
It is very suspicious.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
I'll talk to the mayor then.
He set aside time to talk to petitioners all day. Best of luck.
No funny business around the mayor. Got it?
If I wanted the mayor dead, he would already be dead.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city. I need to search his house.
I see. Well, whatever reasons you have, I take my citizens' privacy very seriously. Even after they've
That
left.
look is suspicious, too.
I can't allow you to invade someone else's home. That's all there is to it.
Damn it. The beer wore off.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
Oh, of course. I will do everything in my power to help you overcome this horrible personal tragedy. I remember Mr. Kellogg. Didn't like him myself. Paranoid. Never talked to anyone. I doubt you'll find him. But I insist you take the key to his old house. It's been abandoned, though. I'm afraid this whole thing might be fruitless.
His tune changed really quick once we burned up kidnapping. But he also, you know, stayed firm on the line of saying, you know, your efforts after this may as well be pointless because he's up in the wind. That's concerning. Thought I had big iron now.
Ladies
Glad I
and
didn't
gentlemen
though.
of the Commonwealth,
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
Do a little hop.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors.
Of course. Alright. I do the honors. I'm the one who got the key. Of
Take a
course,
look
I'm going to
around.
open them.
Kellogg must have left something behind.
Did. I need circuitry and the aluminum from that to make more robots.
Place seems small to you.
The anesthetic.
Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big.
Yeah, me too. Oh, he's into some stuff,
Nothing
huh?
here. Did you check out that desk?
Wow.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Not very well, you mean?
Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
I don't know. I might need your help on this one, but maybe I should go on my own.
If you need me, just come knocking. If not, then the next time I see you, I hope it's with your son, safe and sound.
So I've always brought Nick with me, right? So I kind of want to see how it plays out, story-wise and dialogue-wise, if I don't bring him with me. Why do you have... This is just because we are searching at a level 50.
Sweet.
Nice. I'll actually be back for that. Oh, I can carry it now. Ha ha ha! Yeah, this backpack mod's a little broken when you get to the final backpack. That's okay. I like that. I like that. I like being able to be a pack rat. I didn't fetch for you at all. What is this? What is this? Oh. Alright. I'm gonna stop this episode here. In the next episode, we will have Dogmeat track the cigars. So, thank you all so much for watching. See you all in the next episode. Okay, bye.